You're telling me that there's a lot of generator use here, that the generators are expensive, and that you feel that solar energy is the solution.
In fact, they are expensive, but we have them already now. It's not the matter is not to buy a new generator because we already have them, but the problem is how to maintain them operating along the hour. They consume a lot of fuel, not less than 200,000 liters per month initially, and this is very expensive. A liter of fuel here in Gaza is almost $2 or 1.5 plus dollar. So it's very expensive, and at the same time, this is coming on the account of many other services that we cannot provide because we are paying a lot to have those the fuel for the generators, like for the ambulances and for transportation means. And so it's very difficult to have enough funds to meet the proper and real needs. I'm not talking by any means now about the primary healthcare clinics, which are run by the MOH. In fact, I'm only talking about the hospitals, but in the primary healthcare clinics, we cannot run them along the hour because we do not have enough fuel. That's why we only operate the generators in those clinics for only 3 or 4 hours a day, and the rest of the time we are without electricity because we don't have any source of energy, or we do not have funds enough to procure fuels for the generators in those clinics.
So, Dr. Midhat Abbas, you're telling me that there are many clinics that do not operate at full capacity because they don't have full power.
Sure.
And
there are 56 primary healthcare clinics run by MOH.
Dr. Midhat, you're telling me that the intensive care unit has had no outages and that it has made patients safer in the intensive care unit. Do you think that other hospitals will experience similar effects if they have solar power?
Of course, if we have a permanent source of energy in the other hospitals, that will save lives, that will save humanity in Palestine. Of course, without it, we are still suffering. Every hospital is just calling us, we do not have enough fuel, please, our tanks, we're running out of fuel shortly, please take care of us. And we are sending appeals to the donors. I think the only place which is safe today is the one which is having already the solar energy done by the Japanese people. And some other refrigerators also used to keep the vaccination for the children are already empowered by the solar energy, and that's why we do not care of them. It's fine because they are stabilized already, but other places which are without the solar energy, in a situation like Gaza, I mean, the situation is miserable. And I think if we have any source of funding to implement the other hospitals' projects of solar energy, I think that would save lives in Gaza.
Dr. Midhat, you're telling me that you have to send appeals to donors, which is dependence that Palestine has and Gaza has. Will solar energy make the Ministry of Health hospitals and the public hospitals independent and empowered as compared to previous?
Yeah, of course, if we have a permanent supply of power in those hospitals through the solar energy, it means that no appeals will be sent. And it's not a matter of sending appeals. We can keep sending appeals, but the problem, the lives of our patients, it will be saved. And this is the most important point. It will not be related to our financial condition. The life of our patients are much precious for us, and we want to keep them alive. We don't want them to die because of shortage of electricity.
Dr. Midhat, you're saying that solar energy saves lives, which is why the project Empower Gaza has been going on. What do you think of that project?
Well, I think this project is very substantial and it's coming on time. It's coming to save lives of our patients. And I think having the same project implemented in all the hospitals of Gaza Strip and even the primary healthcare clinics, I think it will relieve the stress of the medical staff, the administrations, and the patients as well.
Dr. Midhat Abbas, Director General of the Shifa Medical Complex and former Director General of the International Cooperation Department, thank you so much for your time.